Welcome to another night of storytelling. Let me get my book and I'll begin the story. I'll be your storyteller. My name is Shane McComb. I'm with Matt Green Media LLC. Let me get my book. Where's that book? Where is that book at? Where is the... What the heck was that? Dumb thought about that one, fellas, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what that was about. Let me get back to the story. Let me get the book. Wow, yeah, what the... Wait. I don't know what the...
Got him!
Hey everyone, how you doing? Now that shenanigans are all done, I have your attention. Hi, I'm Shane McComb. I'm with Matt Green Media LLC. Yes, today we're going to talk about forging your foundation, a short documentary to help you understand that failure is actually a good thing. It's not a bad thing, it's a stepping stone for you to be successful in life. I'm going to be honest with you guys about something. I have every reason just to give up, walk away, I have every reason just as much as the next person. In 2017, my father Gary Lee McComb passed away. On that day at 5:30 p.m. I got a phone call from my brother Robin Jojo McComb, also known as Matt Green, that the hospital had called him and our father had passed away. We weren't hurt deeply, we were sad deeply, but we all knew that my dad was in a better place from being years of sick and his travel and tribulations of things. But the things in the life that he led were completely, truly amazing stories. November of the same year of 2017, I started a business called All Pot Out Dog Care Service, walking dogs, stuff like that as well. January of that year, I was working for another company while I was still trying to start my business up. I started to get ill. February, I ended up in the ER. I came home, well, upper respiratory infection. They sent me on my way. June of that year, I went back to the ER by the third time now. But this time, they prepped me for appendicitis and everything, take out my appendix and all that stuff. They did the CT scanning. Oh, they found out everything was fine. Must be upper respiratory infection or something that we can't identify. Sent me on my way home. I'm getting sicker. I'm getting violently ill more. Now it comes to October 9th. They want to do exploratory surgery on me to understand why my stress of my liver and my kidneys failing to properly function, so that way they can have an idea of putting me on a final treatment of some kind after I've taken all these different type of medications. The list is too long to talk about. October 12th, I go over to my brother's house, only due to the fact that he came up missing and nobody was able to get hold of him or his girlfriend, who was my sister Melissa Mason. Only to be discovered as I'm hopping the wall, I look into the back window and I find them both murdered. As shocking as that was to our family, that gave me every right to give up, but I still pushed on. January of 2019, I started Matt Green Media in memory of my brother and my sister. But as you can see, my illness has actually got worse to the point that I have an inflammation so severely bad that it ripped a hole in my stomach. It turned itself out to plug the hole. But finally, thank you to my beautiful, wonderful niece, Alicia, she was actually able to get me to a real doctor who actually cared enough to actually speed up the process to put me on the right track of healing. So I have every right to give up. I have every reason to walk away. But I'm going to sit there and I'm going to fight. I'm going to attack. I'm going to accomplish transcends above the knowledge. I am going to call everyone out to do the same. Whenever you have a hard time in life, reforge your foundation. Find your weaknesses. Make it stronger. Just like as if you're walking down the street and you see a chain link fence broken, you go to that person's house. I hope you do. You're that kind of person, right? Yeah, alright. Haha. Let that person know that their fence is broken. A week later, you go back. You see that fence is repaired, but now it looks stronger, like it could take on anything. That's what it means to reforge your foundation. Even though that link failed, it was repaired and made stronger, just as the same we can do for ourselves. So let us join, and let me explain to you what forging your foundation means to me. But to take the opportunity to understand how to reforge yourself into a stronger self person by knowing your self-worth, by knowing that you have to face the fires of your own forge. You'll be able to reforge yourself by the way you think that weakness is actually a strength and is used for a stepping stone into your success by strengthening your foundation. Now what I mean is A-T-A-K, attack.
Oh my gosh, Mommy, he's gotta go back to school. He can't spell properly.
The reason why I spell it A-T-A-K is for the simple fact it's an acronym. And what it stands for is accomplishing transcends above knowledge. Without gaining the knowledge, one cannot rise above the needed skills to transcend into accomplishing the challenges. I will help educate you as a guide. I am not the host of the show. The host of the show is a 15-year-old young lady by the name of Victaria Santiago, who is a female quarterback for the flag football female team at Rancho High School. She will embark on this journey that will take her through an epic adventure of what it means to truly understand what failure means and how not to fear it. And at the same time, during her journey, she will meet other people that help her guide her through her journey to take her on this wild adventure. So let's all be bold and heed to the battle cry of attack. And let's join her for this adventure.